So for bug out, what we tend to do is we tend to grab stuff like this. It doesn't weigh much on its own. But as soon as you start to accumulate stuff like this, you're out of your mind. Basic, simple, not a very good, but it's okay, sealed survival tin for fishing. Totally, you need access to this in any sort of bug out environment. Once you've bugged out. On the way to the bug out, this stuff should be buried in the ground. Same with most of your cordage. I recommend carrying cordage a little bit. Bug out A to B as fast as possible. Lightweight. You know, you don't really need pliers on a bug out, but you really could do with them when you get there. Having the ability to sharpen axes, sharpen knives, and to maintain knives, bows, and I guess guns if you want to use them, critical. But again, this sort of stuff should be actually in the bug out. On the route to the bug out, you may be tempted to take something like this because your gun might get jammed. Again, try and think about what you're doing. Are you fighting your way to the bug out location? A lot of people are. Fire starting for a bug out. Take 1, 2, or even 3 of these. Take a tiny little ferro rod if you really must do so, but the actual objective of the bug out will be to not be seen. So most fires will be seen. You can make secretive fires and stuff like that. The objective of the bug out will be to go from A to B unobserved and not engaging anybody en route. At the bug out, you have pre-buried locations scattered all around the area of the bug out, not in the bug out, where you can actually gain supplies. So if you get there and there's people there, you don't have to engage with them. You can use the supplies that you've pre-positioned without getting spotted, and then you can decide whether to talk to them, remove yourself from the situation, or engage. Something as simple as this, buried in the ground. You would enclose it with plastic, double layered. Enclose it with plastic, double layered. Bury down 3 to 4 feet. It's a location that you can find without GPS, and if everything's been burned out. If it has not to be used, this would be stuff that you would use on arrival. If you have to carry stuff like this, that's fine. Each one of these has about 160 calories. This is about 2,000 calories. Basically a day's supply of food. You can see that without rice, without pasta, without growing things, you're going to run out of food rapidly. The weight of the bug out should be water, shelter, then food. Tools. You should not be carrying tools. Your knives won't get dull over the extent of the bug out. The knife that you carry should be thought out and careful. I would recommend whatever you like. I would have a fairly decent defensive knife, and I would have a little knife which I carry on me all the time anyway, for everyday cutting the cordage and everyday little work. I wouldn't be taking my time, I wouldn't be building camps, I would be rough camping. Now the exception to this, and it's exception to every rule, is if you have disabled or children on board your bug out. You will have to take extra supplies of food and shelter for them. The bug out will be longer. You might even want to have a pre-existing in-ground buried bug out location a third or a halfway to the actual bug out place, where they may actually stay for a few days while you go and scope out what's going on. The other exemption to the minimalist bug out would be winter. In winter you really have to carry in the north, where I am, a rocket stove and fuel and a tent and sleeping system that's really good. Minimalism will just get you frozen to death in the winter. In the summer you need mosquito nets rather than sprays. It's okay to have spray, I guess, a little tiny bottle if you have to, but the spray's going to run out and then you're going to be out of luck. So think about what you're carrying and why you're carrying it. Don't watch these exciting, interesting, convoluted videos on how to create fire kits and all the rest of it. They have no place in a bug out. A bug out is going from A to B as fast as possible. Carry a couple of these, carry a couple of boxes of matches, carry some tinder if you must. That's all you're going to need. Do you really need to carry a saw on a bug out? Probably not. Again, it depends on the area you live in. A lot of areas have not much wood. It might be a good idea to have a saw with you. But you're not really going to carry the extra blades, and you're going to carry one that's plastic and lightweight. Don't burden yourself with gear. It's not me trying to kill you. You do not need gear on a bug out. For example, burying poop. Great idea if you're going camping or if you have a camp. On a bug out? Do you need to bury poop? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. So that's basically it for this one. I just wanted to show you how crazy it can get. You know, these weigh a ton. Yeah, it'll keep the bugs off you until they're empty, and then what are you going to do? A lightweight mosquito net, lightweight gear to wear against bugs. That's what you should be carrying in the bug out bag. Not chemicals, not heavy weight. Fishing lures, fishing traps, all of this stuff's great when you have a camp. You should have the stuff in place before you get there. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Hoople's Cat, over and out, and au revoir.